Welcome to another fantastic episode of Geeks Are Sexy. Thank you so much for joining us, people. I'm here with my strength sister and teammate Tessa, and I'm Michelle, and we're rocking it out in Las Vegas. We're part of Team Platinum Physiques, and we are with Marianne Klingenberg. She is a microscopist with See My Cells. And what a microscopist is, hi Marianne.
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Doing great, as
She's
always.
my blood specialist. And you see these magical things right here? Well, this is what keeps me in tip-top shape. She tells me what I need to take by pricking my blood, looking it under a microscope, and it brings it up right on the big screen for you to see exactly what your cells look like. It's amazing. It's like a big magic show. So what better yet is we're going to talk more about cellular health, and Marianne is going to geek out all about it because, you know, she's sexy like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Sexy geek.
Ow.
I did wear my bigger glasses this
I like
time.
them.
Yeah,
They match
yeah.
the blue outfit.
Yeah, got to coordinate, absolutely. And so nice to meet you,
Nice
Tessa. I'm
meeting
glad
you.
that you are joining us this time around. Awesome. So yeah, cellular health, right? We talk a lot about the microscopy, what it's done for you
Yep.
on a personal level from being, you know, fit and ready for competition. And today I really want to look into the definition of cellular health.
Yes.
Because it's a word we hear. We know about cellular phones, right? We know about cellular blinds on the windows.
That's true.
But what the heck is cellular health?
Yeah, you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm like-
So what do you guys think about that? A little more education
Well, you know,
today.
I know for a fact that flu season is going around right now. I know that you got to have your immune system strong. That means a lot of vitamin C. And I also know that the more processed foods that I eat, the more crappier I feel, which also, you know, around the time of the month, you know what I'm saying, ladies? It doesn't actually kind of, for me, add up to be feeling my best. So there's lots of things like, I don't know, just with the seasons, the environment, my lifestyle that, you know, I kind of have to be aware of.
I love how you talked about boosting immune system, right? Instead
Yeah.
of tearing it down. And I heard you telling Tessa before we came in about not getting sick during your last competition.
Yes, I was so afraid that on my last competition because, you know, we got to break it down where like the last week is no salt, no sugar, no herbs, no
already
nothing.
miserable.
You're basically like running on fumes.
Yeah.
And my biggest concern was getting sick because if you get sick during a time like that, you know, yeah, I mean, and I've heard of some stories that, you know, girls push through, they succeeded, but, you know, what could I do to make sure that I never got sick? What could I do preventative wise? And I'll tell you what, when I first started working out with Michael in Platinum Physiques, he told me about XR nutrition. He was like, you got to get on a good probiotic, you got to get on a good digestive enzyme. You know, and
Great
that was
advice.
that was
Yes.
the first thing because I was introducing protein so much to my system that I wasn't used to, especially animal fat and meat and stuff, that he said, you got to get a good digestive enzyme. This is what I take. And it actually was the same brand and, you know, my friend Marianne here that I actually was working with. So it was a great coincidence at the same
Yeah,
time.
love it when it ends up being, you know,
I know,
the same
right?
the same recommendation
Hey.
because yeah, the XR nutrition enzymes really they're award winning,
Yeah.
so you can't beat them. You know, you can find other products and things out there that might be comparable, what have you, but yeah, ingredient wise, it really is the bomb.
So people come and see you.
Yep.
Take them through an evaluation
Yep.
of digestive health.
Yep, and we're going to
Kinda.
start with that today.
Okay.
Yes, we are. So, what do you know about nutrition or cellular health?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing
So
at all.
Tessa's going to be in for a little surprise today, and we're going to just start out by looking at the definition of cellular health. So that will be first slide. Alrighty. So again, when we think of cellular, can you just expand that, Scott, if possible?
Our nifty-difty board operator is just so magical in
There
so
we go,
many
because
ways.
you probably don't need to see all my other stuff over there. But if not, we'll go with that. Alrighty, so cellular, in this case, meaning the blood. What consists of the blood?
Red cells, white cells, plasma, and platelets.
Exactly. And health? What's the definition of health, Tessa?
being free from illness and injury.
Yeah, do we ever think of that when we think of the word health? You know, we throw that word health out a lot, but oh my gosh, that is the dictionary definition, the state of being free from illness and injury. So who does not want that?
I know,
All right.
it's getting hot in here, Tessa.
Good, because it was cold out there, let me tell you. All righty, so next slide, we're going to talk about what our blood cells do. So, our red blood cells in particular act as a dump truck, delivering what?
Oxygen,
And,
nutrients.
yay! And then they also take out,
Toxins.
yes, carbon dioxide and toxins. I see that's a little jacked up there, but you get the picture. Alrighty, so let me ask you guys this. These blood cells act as a dump truck and do this delivery and pickup job. Where are they doing that job to?
Red blood cells.
The red blood cells are doing it, and on the next slide, they deliver those nutrients and oxygen to all these systems in your body.
Wow.
Okay? So looking at all those systems,
That's a lot of systems, huh, Tessa?
Yeah. Which half of them I don't even know how to say.
That's
So don't ask me to read them. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
Tessa, can you read those, please?
Pass.
Oh, goodness. So yeah, looking at all those big words, out of all those systems, which one do you think uses the most energy? Body energy. Which system uses the most?
Digestive.
Digestive. Is that your guess too, Michelle?
Yeah.
I'd go with her on this one.
Yeah.
Good job, Tessa. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, digestive system takes up the most energy. Alrighty, so you can go ahead and switch back to the peanut gallery, Scott. Ladies, live. Here we go. No.
Just you guys.
Yeah, you put us on. These are some pictures Michelle requested I bring, but yeah, we're gonna do a little experiment next.
So one of the things I know is when after a competition, before a competition, even like on peak week, I go and see her. So I know exactly how my cells look. And that to me, it kind of keeps me on tip-top shape to always know like where I'm at, where I'm going. And she can even detect if I'm fighting some kind of virus.
Really?
Or even if I'm feeling the symptoms. She's like, are you fighting? And she can tell it by not only the very first time I saw her a year ago, I had sugar all over my cells. And my biggest problem was late night cravings, where I'm eating a lot of sugar late at night. That was my biggest thing during competition, that I was like, oh, I'm so nervous about not eating my sweets late at night. But with the fat and sugar enzymes, she was like, take 2 during the day, take 2 at night. It just showed me these really, really big crystals, which were beautiful, but the crystals were actually like bacteria, virus, fungus.
Wow.
Beautiful. Good. She is such a good study. She is such a good study.
I'm a sexy geek.
I love it. Yeah. Okay, so I love where she's going with this because it's leading right into the digestive part. So let me ask you guys this. Where does digestion begin?
In the mouth.
Yeah. With ingesting food, right? So digestion begins with ingestion, not indigestion, right? But ingestion. Okay. I saw you noticed my apple I brought today.
Yeah, it was
We're
good.
watching it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I took a couple
Yeah,
bites. My
took
bad.
a couple of bites. What's happening to this apple?
Oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress. Yeah, and we get oxidative stress in our body. Michelle's familiar with that one. We fixed that on her. But yeah, this is this apple's natural enzyme at work, automatically breaking down. Our raw foods are filled with enzymes. Okay. Here's our little experiment today. What is this?
I love snack packs.
You love snack packs.
I used to trade them every day in my lunch pack.
Oh my goodness, exactly.
Like, I'll give you 2 of those for your snack pack.
So it's snack
Trade you this for
time.
Give me 2 of them.
All right, so let me ask you girls this. Is there any nutritional value in this?
Probably
No.
not.
Probably not. You know what? Let's find out. What did I bring
How much
here?
sugar
Oh,
does it
the
have?
little snack pack thing. It says it's an excellent source of calcium. no preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup, 0 trans fat. But of course, I say bypass all the propaganda
Yeah,
on the
read
front,
the back.
right? Go straight to ingredients. We have water. Okay, I'm okay with that. Non-fat milk. Oh, probably antibiotic injected, hormone injected. Okay.
I know.
Sugar. I know. Modified cornstarch, palm oil. 2% cocoa with a bunch of processed ingredients in it, and some lovely caramel and artificial coloring.
Ew.
Alrighty? So, FYI, what we're doing here today, I'm going to give a little PSA. This is for demonstration purposes only. Please do not feed this to your children. If your children complain about a stomach ache, gas, constipation, etc., please call Marianne with See My Cells. Alrighty. Who's ready for the demo?
Me.
You. Okay, we're going to give our other guest.
Pudding. Who
This
likes
is not
pudding?
for you to eat. Remember, we
Okay.
do not feed this to our children. It's for demonstration purposes only. All right, both of you stir your puddings.
Stirring the pudding.
Stirring the pudding, stirring the pudding. This pudding is in your stomach.
It does smell good though.
It
Goes-
does smell good. Your hydrochloric acid's kicking in. And it's saying,
I know it does smell good.
this is not raw food. This is not going to break down on its own. So it calls over to the pancreas. Red Rover, pancreas, send me some enzymes right over. We're going to put them in Tessa's, not in Michelle's. Michelle's already gotten to do this before. No pouting.
Like,
Okay.
I'll just keep stirring.
Okay, Michelle, what's happening to yours as you're
It's
stirring it
just. It's just
up? Sludge.
same.
Same sludge.
Same.
Dang. So this is what we've ingested.
Still thick.
It's in our stomach.
Still.
Still thick, still gooey, right?
Mine's turning like
What?
liquidy.
Gosh.
Hers is turning liquidy.
I mean, look how thick that is.
Now look how thick that
Mine's like-
is. How long can you leave that on your counter before it breaks
How
down?
high can I go without it breaking off?
I don't want to do mine.
Yeah,
Look how runny yours is.
Exactly. Okay. So this gives you a good visual of what enzymes
cool.
do in our cooked foods.
Wow.
Again, our raw foods filled with enzymes. The more raw you eat, the better, because it'll all break down for you.
That's
Got
good.
it.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
I'll take this one. Yep.
Yeah, because mine's water now.
So Michelle's, we don't, right? It's
Yeah.
gonna sit. And then this is gonna cause what?
Stomach.
Indigestion, right?
Interesting.
Okay, Tessa's woo is going to head downstream where any nutrients can be absorbed. We did hear it has a good source of calcium. Not. But anyway, yeah, so it can head downstream where nutrients can be absorbed
Wow.
or not. Yep. So I tell people every time you eat, I want you to think of this pudding. And let's go ahead and look at that next slide.
Next
The
slide, please.
enzyme pyramid.
Mr. Scott Magic Man.
Okay, there. Enzyme pyramid. Have you ever seen an enzyme pyramid, Tessa?
In high school, like years and years.
No,
and
you
years.
haven't. You saw a food pyramid. I'm just kidding. You might have in biology class. So, enzyme pyramid, these are the types of enzymes stored in our,
Body.
yes, which organ? Starts with the P.
Pancreas.
Good job. Yes, yes. So our pancreas is a storage tank that stores all these enzymes. So when we're eating the processed, preserved, cooked, etc. food that can't break down on its own, the pancreas can send enzymes over if the pancreas has them available. But of course, our bodies are not designed to have all this processed, preserved, cooked. So we end up having a little issue in breaking food down frequently.
I like how you have to take off the glasses to focus.
Right, I
Tessa.
just-
That was like, that was so,
They're not even prescription. Are they?
there's no lenses in
There's
them.
no way.
Oh
I
my
can
gosh.
poke through.
That is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
You're
Hey,
just like,
Let me take my glasses off to read real quick.
so what did you guys learn about enzymes?
that you have to eat raw enzymes in order for your body to fully break down. But
Good
take a
job.
digestive enzyme
If-
with your meal if you have anything that's not half
Beautiful.
green on your plate.
Beautiful.
So do you take them every day
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
with everything? Like, do you take them like more than one a day?
If your plate
I don't
isn't
know.
half green,
Good
take one.
job. Yeah, 51+% of your plate, if it's raw, you have enough enzymes going down to help with the cooked. Otherwise, yeah, please supplement because your pancreas, only has so many. And once you start developing food intolerances, that type of thing, that's where enzymatic issues are coming in.
In order to know that, you start from the blood.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to look at next.
Whee!
Okay, the next picture is nice, healthy blood. This is what it looks like under my microscope.
It's so cool.
If you look like me or Michelle right before
Oh, stop.
competition.
I'd be scared to know
See, and
mine
that's the
looks
thing.
like.
Right before competition, when I was like, I feel like I'm dying.
Zero
My-
sugar. Zero sugar.
My
She was
cells
beautiful.
were beautiful.
Yep.
And then, I swear, all I had was like a Jello and peanut butter and an apple. And then I come back and she's like, Michelle Davis. I'm like,
Mine
I
would be
swear to
so
God, I
scary.
couldn't do it.
Oh, don't be scared.
I
I really,
want you to check yours out.
I
I know. I'm like, dun dun dun.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, haha.
Oh, no.
I want it to be
Straight sisters.
enlightening and empowering.
I know, I
Really. This is a tool. It's a tool to. It's a piece
To
of the
find
puzzle.
your force.
It's gonna be like peanut butter and Disney cookies.
Oh, God, stop.
Oh my gosh. All right, so if you want to experience all those things on that list, you want your blood to look like this because remember what these cells' job is to do? Come in and deliver oxygen and nutrients and take out carbon dioxide and toxins. These cells are what is delivering oxygen to all those systems in your body, right? Delivering nutrients. Okay, you guys want to see some pictures of
Yeah.
indigestion?
Let's see the
Okay,
pretty
drum roll.
slides.
Next picture. Does that look like the last picture?
Would that be what
No,
mine
they look
looks
doubled up, like they're really
Yeah.
like they're stacked on top of each other.
Exactly.
They're not happy.
Michelle's didn't even look this bad the first time I did hers.
It was pretty scary. It was.
So this here is protein not being digested well, and all
Ooh.
those cells stick together.
Now, can that be not chewing your food thoroughly?
It's more of an enzymatic problem
Oh,
here.
okay.
Some
Okay.
people will even say, am I eating too much protein? Maybe, but you're definitely not breaking it down. Okay, so enzymes help with this immensely. But let's talk about what kind of absorption, right? We know that you guys as athletes will tend to eat a lot of protein and
Yeah.
everything
Yep.
because you want maximum absorption from it, right? But if you're not breaking it down, that first step called digestion, and it looks like this, you're going to get here about a 30% absorption rate.
My problem is I don't take the time to set aside to enjoy my meals. That's one thing I need to work on.
It's more on the go. And do try to chew 20 to 30 times. That is
And
beneficial.
that's hard.
Yeah.
But
I
if
know.
you-
When you're hungry, oh man.
Yeah, oh,
When
yeah.
it's-
Struggle
When
with
it's
it.
eggs and oatmeal in the morning, you're just like, I'm gonna swallow it.
Yeah, that's basically what I do too.
Show them the slide of how beautiful things look that's in a disastrous state.
Oh, yeah. Next one. This is more
Look at that.
indigestion.
Now, when I saw my blood, it had all these beautiful crystals that looked like diamonds, and she was like, "That's all fungus. That's all. That's bad
Crystals,
stuff."
protein, toxin related.
So is this bad?
This
Yeah.
is bad here, okay? This is beyond crystals. This is red crystals. This is food sitting in the small intestine rotting,
Ooh.
creating its own bacteria, like
Yeah.
Michelle said.
Well, Tessa and I do suffer with a very sensitive digestive
Yeah.
system, so this is
Mine will
something.
look like that, I'm sure.
It
Oh,
might.
stop it!
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Well, I want to find out.
I'm
We
telling
gotta
you.
Come
see.
back and we'll show everyone.
If someone's complaining about regularity issues, not going at least once a day, constipation, tired, lethargy, etc., I would likely see something like this. This
wonder-
is very extreme, I will tell you that.
And I want to show you kind of what my blood looked like a little bit. The next slide kind of shows a little bit of what. That's all sugar,
Yep.
not being able to break down. And sugar attacks the cells, the white blood cells, and eats them.
Well, the white blood cells are supposed to eat the sugars. Now we have a
Okay.
large sugar mass here on the right and then a smaller one on the left. That smaller one on the left, the white blood cell could still pick up if we have
Yeah.
healthy white blood cells in there to come and do it.
Right.
The one on the right is now getting to be a bigger mass and that white blood cell will not be able to pick it up. So that's when we do, like Michelle was talking about with the fat and sugar enzymes at bedtime and between meals, to go in there and try to get that type of thing broken up. But these are all digestion issues, okay? the food not breaking down and working and creating a backup.
And I like from the get-go, before she takes your blood, she has a whole barrel of the types of foods you should be eating, like organic cage-free eggs, Dave's Killer Bread, talks about the differences between certain foods that, it's funny how it's like a trickery when you go in the grocery store, what you feel and you think is good, but really you got to do a lot more research.
Even what you're reading from the front package.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which that would be a really good topic to talk about. Like, look at all the
label
things
reading.
it says and advertises.
Reading past it, because a lot of people don't know enough about nutrition. They're just like, oh, it says light sugar, low sugar, and they're like, oh, it's good, healthy. No, it's not.
Exactly.
So,
that's code for synthetically, chemically made.
Something else is in there that's going to be
Chemical
bad.
storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good job. Yeah. So, what did you learn about digestion today?
That I need to go to and see what my blood cells are.
Okay. Awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tessa, she's got a private Facebook page that you should join.
Okay.
And it's private, but it's called See My Cells.
Okay.
And I think we should go and pay her a visit.
Okay.
Because I have to go visit her before the competition,
Okay.
which is coming up. And I know this sexy geek doesn't like to be on camera too much.
And please take 3 of these every
irons.
day, Michelle.
I have been. Yeah.
3 a day.
Now, when I do compete, sometimes I have to up like the iron and my vitamin D or B, yeah. And the inflammation is something that I take in the morning and at night, as well as the fat and sugar enzymes. Which, what's funny, is the fat and sugar enzymes. I forgot to refill, and I was just because I take a lot. I mean, I literally take 19 supplements about that.
Wow.
And even my mom and dad were like, are you taking, and I had them go and visit her, both my mom and my dad, just so they knew that I was, they were like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. But the fat and sugar enzyme, I forgot to refill. And when I went and visited her, she was like, why do you have so many sugar crystals in your blood? And I looked at my cupboard and I said, I'm not taking my fat and sugar enzyme, that's why.
Wow.
Yep. Now, I do want to make a caveat here. Just because you're taking enzymes does not give you carte blanche to eat anything you want. That's what I tell people. I still want them making shifts in their diet, making good quality food choices, right? Yes, enzymes are, necessary for, again, those cooked, processed, preserved, but yeah. With that being said, if I'm having a mud pie or something, you can be assured I'm going to have a fat and sugar enzyme chaser.
There you go. Have a little bit of that in your mix, too.
Chaser.
Yeah.
You do have some plant protein that you sell, which is awesome.
I have a plant and a whey base. I carried 2 different lines. So, yeah, the plant base is really awesome. It's pea, sacha incha, chia, and, hemp.
But I love the Pure Performance, the BCAAs, and the gluconamine or glucosamine or
glutamine. Yeah.
So before I work out and after I work out, the Pure Performance is great. But they have things like clarity and adrenal fatigue and
got you
all
covered
that stuff.
for everything you need. But of course, I can make some general recommendations, obviously.
Wow.
If we see the blood, we just really target, does she need more Bs? Does she need more iron? How are the sugars looking? Do we need, to get the system more oxygenated, that sort of thing. So
And
again, just a great tool.
And most importantly, I wanted to enjoy the competition.
Yeah.
I know I'm already looking my best, even though I may not be feeling all perky, but at least I know on my insides I'm doing my best.
Right.
So
Get good cell recovery and keep those cells healthy.
So show the next slide, Scott, so everyone can get their cellular health at optimal level.
I'm not sure these slides are showing quite odd.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm not sure if that's how it looks to everyone else, but here's another one of my mantras, right? The better the nutrition, the better the blood, the better the performance. Whether you're someone like myself who are just looking to, make the next right step in my own health, or if you're, preparing for competition and working out hard like these girls, or anyone in between.
Or even if you're a mom busy on the go and you need just a little bit of pep in your life.
Yeah. I just had a mom come see me with her like 6-month-old and her 5-year-old. The 6-month-old already having digestive issues.
Wow.
So we're just putting a
the
little
food.
half of a capsule of the enzyme in her formula. And this mom makes really good choices. You know, we beat ourselves up. We're out there trying to do the best thing, and still just might need that little bit of help, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, it's hard enough taking care of yourself, let alone 2 little ones running around, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I can't even keep
Barely-
up with my
Yeah.
turtle.
I was
With your turtle.
Seriously, that's hard enough. I'm like, slow down. I'm serious.
Oh
I'm
my
just kidding.
goodness. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Marianne, so much for being the sexy guest, the geek of the week, and I'm so glad that Tessa, you could geek out with Marianne. 'cause
learn
she
I'm glad you got to
is
stay.
my
Yeah.
guardian angel. She's just
Oh.
a blessing in disguise. I
God
mean,
bless you,
heart of
Michelle. You
gold.
know I love you.
I love you too.
And yeah, happy to help.
So I hope you guys learned a thing or two about cellular health, and if you have any questions, if you have anything that you need answered, go to See My Cells. It's a private Facebook page, so
Just
you're going to have
request to join.
Yeah, but that's it. And then Marianne can sit there and be your guardian angel, and you can thank me later.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, Valentine's Day just passed, but better yet, just love yourself continuously.
Always.
Amen.
That's right. All right.
Amen to that.
But I hope you guys like this. Please subscribe to this channel. We're live every Thursday, and actually it's Friday. Excuse me. We're live every Friday. You like that, Scott? Caught it on the last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, Geeks Are Sexy. We talk about things that people are really passionate about, and what are you geeked out on? What do you love? What makes you happy? And so thanks to my strength sister Tessa for being here today. And we're going to have more lovely adventures on our Strength Sister video YouTube page. So Tessa, give out more
Awesome.
where people can follow you and stuff.
Tessa Baby on Instagram, and then YouTube is Strength Sisters.
Yeah. And congratulations to the Meal Prep Spice winner.
Congratulations, Tori.
That's right. Woo-hoo. And anyways, we're going to be geeking out soon, so hope you guys can join us next week. Until then, have a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.